pretending he's beside me.
Laura Hillier's voice conveyed an emotional complexity beyond her years. By January, dying of leukemia, the 18-year-old could barely talk.
He said I may not wake up, but I really hope I do. If I don't, I hope this never happens to anyone ever again.
She spent last precious moments speaking out for others.
There needs to be funding here because people are dying when we can save them.
What was that like as a parent to listen to?
Despite her grief, Laura's mom is adding her voice to her daughter's.
I was really proud of her, but it's agony to watch your daughter record such a message.
Frances Hillier says Laura didn't need to die. After being diagnosed last spring, there was a perfect match for a stem cell transplant.
She had a great remission in July, should have been taken to transplant.
But there was no bed. Laura was on a wait list for the life-saving procedure. Stem cell transplants can only be performed in specialized centers because of their complexity. Instead of surgery, she underwent 4 more rounds of chemo and a series of delays.
There's no question that more needs to be done.
The health minister says he's launching a task force to tackle the wait list, and they're adding more money to $30 million already committed. Eric Hoskins says technological advances have increased patient numbers in recent years.
Particularly in the last year, we've seen an increase in the number of individuals that are eligible for this. That's where we've seen a fairly dramatic increase in the wait list as well.
In fact, as far back as 2007, the alert was raised. Cancer programs could not keep up with demand. In 2008, an advisory panel called on the government to approve and fund an additional program immediately. Now the government has announced a new allogenic transplant center to be built at Sunnybrook Hospital. Hillier says it's impossible to say how many people have died waiting.
There was either a deaf ear or a blind eye turned to this problem for many, many years.
Hillier says urgency is key, and she'll keep pushing till everything promised gets done. In Laura's memory.
She said, please don't let me die in vain, Mom. You have to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else.
We can save these people. Please help.
A plea from her hospital bed. Not the encore of her dreams, but center stage as an advocate for others.